This is the Politics for Real podcast. I am your host, Brianna Campbell. Guys, the federal government is concerned about your online privacy. And we know this because as recently as September 25th, the Department of Commerce released a request, an invitation for public comment regarding the existing policy laws. And their ultimate goal is that lawmakers are going to in turn enforce the necessary laws, the necessary policy laws. But here's the thing, here's the way I see it, right? If these tech companies are going to take advantage of users' data, then shouldn't we benefit in some way? And that's exactly the thing. That is exactly what the Department of Commerce is working to ensure. They're working to not only ensure that they can no longer take advantage of users, but they're working to ensure that the authority is placed in the hands of those who are of the users, of those who are worthy of the authority. And now you have to know that with all these recent policy changes, that there's going to be some kind of there's going to be some sort of effect, right? There's going to be a kind of a catch, if you will, and there's going to be a trade-off, because if you have these users, right, who are going to take back the authority and say, look, no, you guys can no longer illegally utilize our information, then that means that the people who relied upon that information are no longer going to have that as their platform, which means that this could potentially affect our economy, guys. This could have a potential effect on our economy. I mean, what do you guys think about this? And you're probably wondering, right? Why should I care? I mean, I'm 18 years old, or, if you're 18 years old or if you're 21 in college, let me tell you why you should care. Because as a nation, we're online more than we've ever been. Most activity, so much activity takes place online. Everything from medical records can be viewed online. Just everyday purchases are made online. You communicate with your family and friends online. I mean, you can even make vacation arrangements online. And just there's some things that you don't want people to see. There are just some things, guys, that you shouldn't want everyone to see. And this isn't the first time that we're seeing this. I mean, let's pause. Millennials, when you want to make a profit, from the fact that from the information that is being utilized by tech companies, I mean, can we afford to continue to bail out these multi-million-dollar tech companies? I don't think we can, and I'm pretty sure that most millennials would back me up on that. I mean, we have our own expenses. We have our own things that we're concerned about. I mean, whether it's housing, where you're going to live, I mean, your college expenses, there's so much that we as millennials have to be concerned about, that we can't afford to continue to allow tech companies and small business to illegally extract our information. I don't think so. I mean, and this isn't, and it's sad because this isn't the first time that we're seeing this, guys. This has happened before. I mean, in a much larger way, because I believe it was in 2016, Yahoo actually confirmed that the user accounts associated with 500 million, the accounts that were associated with 500 million users the information had been stolen. I mean, and it was at no fault of their own. That was one of the largest security breaches in cybersecurity breaches in history. I mean, if that doesn't wake you up, if that doesn't alarm you, then I don't know what will. I mean, and we saw it again with the Cambridge Facebook data analytical scandal. That was such a major thing because those were actually digital consultants to the Trump campaign, people that we were supposed to trust, right? Every single time, and this is what I can't stand, right? Every single time that we think, that, hey, just maybe, we can begin to trust these politicians, these political consultants, they give us a reason why we shouldn't. They show us exactly why we can't trust them. Especially the people that were rallying for Trump on Facebook and the people that were supporting him from Facebook. That Facebook scandal, that the Cambridge Analytica Facebook scandal was such a major movement, such a large cybersecurity attack that what is occurring now is no surprise, but I think that it's definitely an opportunity for we as millennials to have our voices heard, to make our voices heard, to get involved in what is going on, and to let these congressmen and congresswomen know that, look, we're not going to accept this. This is not acceptable. Okay, I am going to share with you guys, when we get back from the break, I'm going to share with you guys about 5 tips for being 5 ways that you can be safer online. And I'm also going to share with you guys the most recent scandal, which is with Windows. For those of you that have Windows PCs, you should definitely be mindful of the handwriting recognition feature, because if that's turned on, apparently all of your data is being stored in a data file that you know nothing about.